Mic check 1 2. Guess who's back? It's Brella with another sample pack review. This video is on the fly, so I have no idea if this is gonna go dope or if it's gonna suck. So I'm gonna just rock with it. I want to give a shout out to DJ Pain One, who is an amazing resource DJ and producer. He's produced for many big names. Go look for him on social media, follow him. You'll see why I'm reviewing this sample pack when we get into the business. Yeah, he does a thing called Sample Pack Fridays or something to that effect, where he gives away samples and sample packs. And so this recent Friday, he did an entire bank. And so I was like, whoa, let me check this out. So hopefully I downloaded everything to my Mac and it transferred to the card. I have not double checked. So again, this is on the fly, so we're gonna rock with it the way that it rocks. Okay, audio is good. I guess I'll go ahead and get into it. So I can't help but do these tutorial style. I'm always doing tutorials, so when I turn the camera on, I just start explaining stuff. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I can touch back on that later. If you don't have any, cool. So Akai Professional MPC Live Gold, 1 of 800 in the world. Yeah, I just relish in that all the time. My lighting is better, although you can see I got shadows from my lighting, but it's cool. Apologies on that last video. I got some complaints that it was dark and in the quality. I thought that the screen would show it better. It did not. So apparently this is the better option. Alright, shift menu brings me to my files, and we've got sample assigned. Basically I'm just going to go through the samples and see what's in there, see what the folders got and whatnot. So this is on my card and it's in sample packs, and I forgot the name of it. I think it's a different producer, but DJ Pain One featured it on his Facebook page. And so as you can see, I got all the DJ Pain One packs. Drums and Vibes pack, that's the name of it. Alright, we got construction kits. Again, go take a look at DJ Pain One's Facebook page, and then you'll see the name of the other producer DJ that came up with this particular bank. So let's see, we got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 folders. Okay, what I love is you have the key, and then you also have the BPM before you even get started, and that's so key. That's so key. Alright, blank canvas. Let's start with the first folder. On the inside we got 3 banks. Oh, okay, we got drums, we got instruments, and we got MIDI. Let's start with the instruments just because. Okay, we got a flute. Let me turn up my monitor and we'll see what happens. Get that a little more volume. That's at 91 BPM. Lo-fi piano. A flat minor. Rhodes. Upright bass. Nice. curious if he has references in here. I don't think so. I think he just got a ladies out. So let's go up a level and then go check out the drums for this. Not bad. Full drums. So I had some perk. This is nice and clean hi-hats. Alright, cool. Moving right along to the next. We'll go up a level. I want to take a look at these MIDI files, and I'm pretty sure that if I wanted to sample this bass, I could click here and it would load it up. And just to check my grid, I can see that the MIDI did load up. It's in the right key. Let me change my bars. And oh, it's more than 8 bars. 16. So we'll go to 16 measures or bars, whichever way you like to say it. And for some reason my selection tool is not encompassing all the bars. That's weird. I'm not gonna fool around with that right now. Basically gave it a name, bass, sub bass, so it's all good. Let's go back and undo. Let's delete that. And apparently I'm not able to do that right now because my MPC is being finicky, or maybe I went up too many levels. Whatever. I'm gonna go back to the sample pack, and you got MIDI files apparently. That's dope. You can go in there and actually, let me go back. You can go in there. Let's just say I don't like this note or these 2 notes or these 4 notes. I could take these, I could nudge them over, or I could take them and let's move the screen up. Actually, let me select. And I could take these notes and select them. Take my pencil tool, oh, not my pencil tool, undo my selection tool, and then I could, for some reason I can't, this tutorial, on the fly tutorials might not be a good idea. I'm gonna zoom in, then I'm gonna take this note and these selected notes, and then I can drag them up and down. So as you can see, you know, I usually have a, oh, I didn't mean to draw that. I usually have a iPhone finger with me, and then that way I could take these and I could draw notes in and things like that. Okay, let me get my thought process together. Pointer tool, drag up. So as you can see, you can edit on the screen just like that, drag and drop. Alright, so this again wasn't supposed to be a tutorial, but that's kind of how you can work with MIDI packs and MIDI files and things like that. Alright, what I really want to do is go back to my selection tool. I'm messing up big right now. You know what? This is how I feel right now. Select everything. Shift. Delete the crap out of all of it. Alright. So, going back to the sample pack menu, we're going to go up a level and go to folder 2, which is Carpe Diem. That sounds interesting. Alright, we'll go to instruments first, just because I like melodies like that. We'll listen to the clavinet. We'll listen to the flute. The flute run. Guessing that's later. Give it time, give it time. Ooh. Had to wait for that one. And then guitar. Ooh, reverse notes. And bass line. Super clean. Let's go to the drums. Double tap. Full drums. Got that 80s kind of feel. R&B. Full drums, no perk. And the perk. Alright. Go up a level. Got drums, and of course we got the MIDI. Then you have all the instruments there. One thing you can also do with MIDI is you could drag the notes in and reassign the voices or the samples to those MIDI notes. And so if you prefer your kick, you would just put your kick on that track or on that sample pad, and it would trigger that sound. So you could use other music writing, which is something I wanted to touch on. I got asked a question the other day about using VSTs and sample packs and whether they're royalty free or not. I suggest always doing your research and finding out who wrote that particular melody or sequence, because at the end of the day, you don't know whether the writer has released that sample or sample pack for sale or for free. So it's important to make sure that you know who the originator and who the creator is, because you don't want to end up in a situation later where you use somebody's work without permission. Most of the time inside of these sample packs you have what you call liner notes or a readme.txt file. And if you're a producer making sound packs, or if you're a sound designer, make a quick readme text, be like, look, I want 50% of whatever this makes, or this is royalty free, da 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 da. Give me a quarter per download of the song, however you want to work that. But if it's just something that's just out on the internet, or you sampling from YouTube, make sure you take the proper channels. That's the only way I can say that. Alright, next one is Carpe Diem. We'll go to the instruments. Flute. Nice guitar. Nice. Ooh, I like that. Piano. Nice inflection on the tones. Piano chords. These are really soulful. Bass line. Okay, that's cool. So one thing I'm noticing is all of these sounds are really R&B driven. You got basic kits, like you got drums, piano, Rhodes, bass, guitar, and it's to the point. I like how everything's tracked out too, because you don't necessarily have to clean anything up. So we'll check out these drums. Hats. Nice. And of course we got the MIDI folder as well. Alright, cloudy. We'll go to instruments. We'll do guitar first. Oh, that's so clean. Rhodes. Nice. Super clean Rhodes, and then bass. super clean. MIDI file. We'll check out the drums. No need for me to play the other ones. It's pretty much the full drums. Sometimes when I'm downloading a drum pack or a drum sample, I'll still chop the drums up and replay them. I might like the sound of the drums, but I don't like the way that the drummer wrote the drum sequence, and so I'll just make my own sequence. This one's called Daydream. We'll play the electric piano. Ooh, already. Just like that first note. Harp. This sample pack's really authentic because these instruments seem like they speak to one another, and they all have the same amount of really great EQ and compression. Oh, that piano's nice. We just had the muted guitar, the harp, the electric piano. Here's the bass line. Sounds like an actual upright bass. Okay, MIDI and drums. Hey. Alright, cool. Next one's called Delightful. And we'll go to instruments and flute. Guitar. Piano. Yep. This is a nice one. Rhodes. Bass line. Upright bass again. Cool. Next sample pack. Oops. Elevator music. Let's see if this really sounds like elevator music. Flute. As a young maiden walks along the riverside, she notices a lotus flower. And she stops alongside the shore to admire it. And she thought to herself, Bruh-Luh's the illest. Alright, so we're rocking with piano. Ooh, I love minors. Alright, bass line. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and turn on notifications. Let's listen to the drums. Full drums, actually. Really simple drums. Nice, tight, in the pocket way of playing. Let's see, Everything About You. It sounds like it's going to be a love anthem. Go to instruments and electric piano. Baby, I just want to let you know that I've been thinking about you, girl. Alright, let's go to guitar. Wait for it. And waiting. Maybe it's a nice riff somewhere. Nothing yet. And let's go to piano. That's nice. Sounds nice and I guess you would call it 80s, actually current, like Japanese band type piano. Nice synth lead. Ooh. Yeah, that reminds me of the 80s. Bass. Sounds like some nice rolling bass, but it could be a Moog. I don't know what he made these on, but these are really clean. Check out the drums for that. Full drums. I'm interested to see how these hi-hats sound. Yeah, definitely worth the resample. And then no drums. Put your own kick on that. Cool. Next kit is called Interlude. We'll go to instruments and marimba. Marimba. Wah guitar. Wait for it. Wait for it. Just one riff. That does sound like you can sample that for some West Coast type bounce. Upright bass. Alright, we rocking. These drums should be fairly simple. Full drums. Ooh, I like how that kick is filtered. Sounds very lo-fi-ish. Alright, just a thought. Drums, instruments, piano. Already. The reverb is crazy. And that delay. That delay is nice. Flute. Rhodes. Set strings. Upright bass. I knew it was an upright bass. Been doing this for too long. Alright, we're gonna go up a level. Check out the drums real quick. Full drums. I like that. There's a way that these drums sound like somebody's actually playing drums, but they're samples. I like that. Very nice. Okay, next one's called Midnight Stroll. Harp. Wait for it. Check out the piano. Another dope thing about these is all of the instruments are separated, but you can track them out together. I could just drag this audio onto an audio track or 4 audio tracks and play them synchronously. Is that a word? Here's the flute. Simultaneously. At the same time. Alright, drums. Check out the drums. We got the MIDI. Let's see, full drums. No hat, full drums. Listen to that swing, man. Nice. Alright, we'll go up. Night lights. Instruments. Guitar. Wait for it. And we're waiting. And I don't feel like waiting. Okay, guitar 2. Actually, that's probably counter melody, so we'll just go to the Rhodes. Yeah, that guitar was worth waiting for. With this one. Just a laid back, regular old Wednesday in Chi-Town. Cloudy day. Expecting some rain. Synth lead, I'm waiting for it. Let's go to the bass line. Again, if you are interested in the way that these sound, or you want to see how that guitar sounds, it's a free sample pack, and it's dope. So far, I haven't been disappointed yet. Okay, we'll play full drums. got the hats. Then it's got lo-fi hats. And it's got the full drums with the lo-fi hats. Alright. New nap. We'll go to instruments and we'll check out the Rhodes. Oh. Please. That's all day. Let's check out the marimba. Marimba makes me happy. Alright, upright bass. Excelente. Alright, we'll go to the drums and we'll check out the full drums. Nice swing, man. This guy, he's on point. Definitely on point. Okay, next one is Once Upon a Time. Instruments. And we'll go to piano. Okay. We'll check out the synth lead. Yeah. Check out the pad. Ooh. Nice and eerie. Children of the Corn, Outer Space. UFO just landed in your backyard. Soft bass. I'm not a soft bass kind of guy, but there are soft bass people out there. I like hard bass. I grew up in the 90s. Let's see, full drums. This has that don't go chasing waterfalls type flow to it. Ba-da-ga-da-boom, wow, wow. Wow, no, swow, no, whack, wow, no, da, boom, down. Alright, let's go up. Drums are dope. Those sound like those L.A. Reid Babyface drums. Babyface trending right now, him and Teddy Riley. I won't go into the details of that, but yeah, it's a poppin' meme right now. Alright, electric piano. Nice and clean. Guitar. Ooh. Yeah. Mr. Biggs. Nice pad. Clean grand piano in the living room flow. Nice Rhodes. And bass line. Ooh, that's nice and grungy. So I was in the Guitar Center with my dad, and I picked up a Ibanez, and I fell in love with the Ibanez, and my dad was like, "You like grunge?" I'm like, "Come on, man." Grew up in the 90s. Alright, so drums. Okay, full drums, 1 and 2. I guess there's more than one sequence. You can tell that this guy really put in the work. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Spicy is the next folder. We'll go to instruments and check out the pad. Wait for it. Looks like it's just a run somewhere. Nice little riff. Go to Rhodes. The Rhodes as well. I like the humanizer effect on it. Either he's playing this stuff or he's really good at using your humanizer. I remember before we had humanizer, that was the Rhodes and the synth lead. I would actually go in there and nudge notes individually. I would play it with the quantize on, but then I would go back and humanize it because I wasn't really great at playing piano. I'm still not the best. I don't think I'm better than the least. Alright, that's the bass line with a nice little bending sound to it. Alright, full drums. Drums are rocking. You got your MIDI file, of course. in that, you know, you got your key and you got your tempo and you got your MIDI. That's how sample packs should be made. I think that they do a great job of doing this over at machinemasters.com too. Guitar. It takes the guesswork. I'm gonna play the flute. It takes the guesswork out of finding the key yourself and finding the tempo yourself, and it makes for a faster workflow. Oh, let's go to the marimba. Marimba. Check out the marimba. Okay, the piano. Oh, I love that. Nice and clean. Upright bass. Alright, that one's cool. Check out the drums real quick. Full drums. Made some nice R&B with these. Very nice. Very, very nice, my friend. Very nice. That was called Spring Pedals. This is Status Quo. Something tells me this is going to be epic. Listen to the bells now. The guitar. Listen to that fingering at the beginning of this sample. You hear that? That's pretty out there. I like that. Rhodes. Synth lead. Ooh, yes. Synth pad. We'll check out the bass. Drums. These drums are gonna be dope. Watch. Nice and full. Very simple. I thought that they would be more complex, but one person I really admire that does simple drums that makes hits is Dr. Dre. He'll use the same 4-4 on 900 beats and they'll all be banging. Let's see here, pad chords. That's pretty amazing. Piano. Ooh, yeah. Nice R&B pack, man. Thus far, I think we're on folder 19, and thus far, it just seems like these sounds are meant for somebody who's producing somebody that can belt. These, when I say belt, that they can really sing like a Mariah Carey or Ariana Grande, however you want to say it. The instruments are really minimal. They're meaningful though because the chord structure is really delicate and intricate, but it's not overbearing where a vocalist will have a lot of room to express themselves. Even the drums are really simple drums. Not too much going on. So it just gives the artist room to flourish on the track. Okay, this is the last one. That was Tranquillium. The one before that was Status Quo. Spring Pedals, Spicy Silhouette, Once Upon a Time. Alright, this is the last one, Wisteria. And we'll go to instruments and we'll play the piano. I just like that note. That's kind of epic. It's kind of like that Goody Mob Cell Therapy intro. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Alright, flute. Let's knock out this upright bass. We'll check out the drums. Again, really minimal drums. He takes the time to take out instruments and give you, simple things that you can sample or loop. And I would say overall, for the sample pack, I'm in love. At first sight, it has more than enough content for you. Some sample packs have like 6 folders and minimal samples in there. Here you have 20 folders. They're all named. They're all synchronous. They all have the key. They all have the BPM. Inside of each folder you have it's very well organized. You got MIDI packs, you got instruments, you got drums, all separate. They're all separate, and that's super clean. Again, this sample pack is called Drums and Vibes Pack, and go look for DJ Pain One's Facebook page. He may have put a link on Twitter or something like that, maybe not. Yeah, it's dope, man. Very dope.